Hey everyone, welcome. This is going to be unedited. I just wanted to get some thoughts out there, so there may be some long pauses, some ahs, some ums. So if there are, my apologies. But I just wanted to follow up on the continuing Wells Fargo saga, because the points guy reached out to Wells Fargo last night and put out an article. I just want to, get this out there now before some other channels pick up on it. But they reached out to Wells Fargo. Wells Fargo has confirmed that the autograph journey is coming. They've also confirmed that the autograph, the no annual fee card, is going to be getting access to transfer partners, making the autograph a really strong card. Transfer partners and the new card may not be coming until 2024 now. And the journey card will have higher elevated point structures, point earning. So it looks like what we've seen from about the journey right now may not be the actual card. So it may have just been a journey landing page with the autographs features with some other features that would be going to the journey. I'm not 100% sure what's going on there. But what's bothering me about this whole thing is Wells Fargo had zero expectations about travel, about transfer partners, about much of anything. They had a really strong $0 annual fee card, a 2% card that's really good. You can pull your points together and cash out at 1% per point. So, it wasn't necessarily the biggest name in the game, but it did have a pair of cards that were very compelling for folks who are on Team Cashback. So now that they're moving into the travel space, they set expectations that November 15th we were going to get transfer partners. November 15th came and went. There was silence from Wells Fargo and updates on statements. Dugrass mentioned that his statement changed from November 15th to December 10th. I got a statement on my autograph card in late November that changed the date to nothing. I just got like a Tempur-Pedic ad. Did I do that? No. Did I buy another mattress lately? Yes. Sorry. Anyway, the goalposts seem to be changing. And anytime you're changing goalposts, like, you're either changing the expectations or you're lowering the expectations, or you're taking away trust that may be built up. And I am worried that that's what Wells Fargo is doing here. So we went from no expectations to some expectations to some predictions, and we continually get these shifting dates. Now, it may be worth it in the end, especially if, the autograph journey becomes a really strong card. The autograph will have access to transfer partners as a $0 annual fee card. And the article also mentioned more products coming. So we know that there's the Autograph Beyond is a trademark that was filed back in October. So we can see a number of different products coming from Wells Fargo over the next couple of months, which is very exciting. And I'm dying to know what the transfer partners are, just because once we know the transfer partners, we'll know whether or not it's really worth jumping into the Wells Fargo ecosystem. I think it's going to be, some news about Hyatt recently made it possible that they might be also joining Wells Fargo. I'll dive into that in another video. I have a Hyatt video that I cut, then I'm going to reshoot and follow up on it another time. But I'm worried with the way that Wells Fargo is approaching this. I'm concerned that Wells Fargo is going to mess this up. If they're building up this much hype about transfer partners and those transfer partners aren't necessarily strong, was this the last 2 months worth it? That would be a no. Now, if they're really strong transfer partners, that's great. I would just like to know an initial slate of transfer partners at this point, just so that Wells can continue either maintaining some trust, rebuilding some trust. I don't know, but I want to start seeing some names just so that we can get an idea. Even if you tell us that it's the usual set. Okay, they're launching their transfer partners, and there's going to be British Airlines, there's going to be Air Canada, there's going to be Iberia and Aer Lingus and possibly Qatar. since I'm naming Avios partners, Finnair would be great. Then, who's the other one? Virgin. And I'm missing, I feel like, at least one more airline that pretty much partners with everyone. But British Airways, the Avios team, Air Canada, Virgin, get us those to start. Great. Throw in JetBlue or something like that. Even better. But I want to see an initial list. Like, here's who we've confirmed and more on the way. That way you can keep building the hype. Continuing to build hype and doing so from the position that Wells Fargo is starting in, whether they deserve it or not, I feel isn't doing them good. So I just wanted to put out my concerns on that one, but also more importantly wanted to get that newest Points Guy release on the latest on Wells Fargo out there. So wrapping up, the autograph journey is going to be a higher annual fee, is going to be an annual fee card. They actually wouldn't specify what the annual fee will be. We're thinking $95. I'm kind of hoping they lock in on that one. The Autograph Beyond can be the higher tier card. They didn't mention anything else that's going to be on Autograph Journey. They did say the multipliers would be more lucrative than the autograph. So we're going to be looking at higher multipliers on things. What those things are, we don't know yet. So the autograph is also getting transfer partners. Transfer partners are definitely coming. It's now looking like early 2024. They have to just give us an initial list at this point. I just want to see, did you get the basics? If you got the basics, let's move on from there. Who is your hotel partner? One of your hotel partners. At this point, you just need to start producing some of what you're expecting. Especially because this has been going on since October. You put out the October statements. We're going to be ready in November. You put out your November statement, most of your November statements. We're going to be ready in December. And now you've told the Points Guy, we're going to come out in early 2024. Like, stop moving the goalposts. And I know it's one person that the Points Guy talked to at Wells Fargo, and that may not necessarily be the official line from Wells Fargo, but Wells Fargo corporate has been dead silent on this one. They've learned some of the wrong lessons from some of their Apple executives, because you can keep things bottled up for a little while, but with credit cards, when you want to hype people up to go, hey, before you apply for the Chase Sapphire Preferred, look at the Wells Fargo Autograph Journey, or wait for the Wells Fargo Autograph Journey because it's going to have all of these features. And this card will be worth a 524 slot over the Sapphire Preferred because the Preferred gets you some transfer partners and it doesn't do a whole lot else for you otherwise, and this other card will kill it. Like, build some hype for your cards. Anyway, that's all I really have at the moment. I just wanted to get this out there. This will be completely unedited, so sorry about that. Or you're welcome. I don't know, whichever. Coming live from the car set. And yeah, I'll talk to you guys soon. Hit the subscribe button to follow along. Hit the like button if you like what I do. And enjoy the rest of your day.